Hello and welcome to my Stamina Warden Outnumbered PvP build. Um, it's basically been playing Warden since Morrowind Beta and really loving the class more and more and more as time went on. Um, I don't remember when they changed master weapons, but when they changed the master weapons they changed two-hander. That's basically like when I saw that I knew that this was gonna be really OP when you mix it with a stamina warden, based on how their some of their class skills work, and yeah, just really amazing. Uh, so got my hands on one, and like it has rarely been off one of my bars whenever I've been in PvP. Um, I prefer to run infused on this and maul, because maul is more penetration on higher armor targets, and more penetration equals more burst. You can also go with axe. That's really strong. The bleed you can apply it on a lot of people with cleave. I'm pretty sure that cleave applies to bleed. I'm not 100%, but 90% at least. So don't don't shoot me if that's wrong. Um, yeah, infused weapon damage, just way more reliable uptime on it when going offensive. Um, Back bar, I prefer to run truth. It's way more reliable uptime on. You actually can control it when it's up. Um, like if you're paying attention to what, if you have projectiles incoming and stuff like that, just torch roll on back bar and you have this up for 10 seconds. Your offensive window is for 10 seconds. You can go ham. You don't need to run health poisons, drain health poisons. Don't really need to run poisons at all. It's just something I like to do. Either I run these or immovable poisons. And as I'm running truth on back bar, you can like go truth on the body, three pieces, and then 2 pieces back bar, and run any medium armor 5 piece that you want, or crafted for that matter. Summerset is gonna change a lot of shit about builds. But anyway, truth, or I mean fury, is like the yeah, it's the set that gives you the most damage, weapon damage in the game. So, and this kind of setup, you're in the front lines all the time, so this stacks up really quickly, especially if you have a few healers helping out or a group around you. Bloodspawn for more tankiness and ultimate recovery. With this setup, you want to run all impan. I run sturdy on the shield for being able to turtle a bit more on back bar. You want to like have close to 3k impan, in my opinion. Just makes you so tanky, and crits don't hurt unless people really spec into it. Yeah, yeah, almost forgot there. Jewelry enchant. For now I'm running like 2 stamina recovery and 1 reduced cost. Next patch I think I might try around and play around with the new traits, but I feel like you can't go any lower than this in the recovery. It's just way too hard to sustain. Your abilities cost quite a lot, and yeah, cleave is not the cheapest of abilities, so it adds up when you have to cleave 4 or 5 times into a group. Yeah, I guess we'll look into skills then. Skill-wise, it's back bar, defensive bar, buff bar, resolving vigor. Have this up all the time. It's just, yeah, basically it makes you be defensive while going offensive. Also really good to have, like, whenever you're in trouble and are outnumbered, pop a vigor, swap to the other bar, use brawler to get the shield, like toss a heavy attack on top of that shit. Because we're on green lotus, which increases, yeah, like healing on every light attack and heavy attack. So yeah, this is basically heavy attack build. Soothing spores, burst heal when you're in trouble. I prefer to use this when I'm like at lower HP, and use this to trigger the major mending passive. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, under 40% health. This is such a low heal when you just throw a little light attack in. So this one heals for a lot then. Shimmering shield, basically, yeah, it's god mode. This we already talked about. You need this up all the time. Gives crit. Ice Fortress, basic defensive buff for Warden. You need it. Permafrost. This is the you're outnumbered per ultimate. This is your go-to ultimate. It's so good. When you manage to maneuver correctly and stack people up within a permafrost, and you can go subterranean into cleaves and then execute, you can kill so many people. Especially if we have a group with you that also burst with ultimates and AoE. Yeah, subterranean. Most of you guys know what this does by now. Dissing swing for whenever you need to do more than just dump ultimates. Forward momentum, this is like must have up all the time. So good. This is a lot of your survivability right here. Being able to maneuver quick, line of sight. Yeah. Dawnbreaker for more bursty playstyle whenever you need it. Combined with this Sing Swing, Dawnbreaker Subterranean into Execute can kill most players. Potions. I have these ones, immovable potions, expedition potions. I pop this on cooldowns. This is an expensive build. These ones I usually pop before cooldown. Gives you so much tankiness. It's just so strong. There might be potions that are better. I don't know what is coming with Summerset, but for now, the day before the patch, I'm still going with this. I would still rely on Expedition for on potions for next patch also, because they're increasing the cost of your shimmering shields, so it's gonna harder to be spamming those when you're heavily outnumbered. CP. As of now I have 27 in Blessed. You really need to increase your own healing. It helps a lot with being survivable and tanky. I have this because, like, there's just no way to justify putting so many points into Master at Arms. You can only get like 4% more out of this. It's way better to have the increased light and heavy attack damage when you also can proc Tactician, which increases your heavy attack damage by 70%. And the 200 with the splash damage, you can do a lot of AoE if they're off balance and clumped up. Shattering blows, just to increase the damage done to shielding enemies like Sorks. Precise strikes to increase your damage and healing for now. That will change next patch, so you might like consider to change some of these out and go a bit more into healing, like maybe just drop the next 10 points in here to get a little bit more healing out of it. And here I personally, I don't know how it's gonna be next patch in Summerset when yeah, the buff to light attacks, how much that is gonna affect PvP. It might be like worthwhile dropping some points out of resistant, because this shit is just kinda wasted. And put more into expert defender and a bit into quick recovery. Basically just showing you the CP and the thoughts behind them. Like I tried to spread them out like the most efficient way to get the passives that I want. This one is just really good for survivability in CP, PvP. In the green we have like yeah, a reduced cost to sprint, because we do sprint a lot. I'm not orc. I'm currently Nord on my Warden to like test out if I feel a difference with damage mitigation that I get, but I don't really know if I can feel it. So Orc, Redguard, Nord, they're all really good Stamina Warden races. You want to reduce this break free cost by a lot, because that's really expensive. And a little bit of bashing, because I tend to animation cancel with bash a lot. A little bit into stamina recovery. Most of our recovery comes from heavy attack anyway. To be honest, I might change some of this. Put a bit more in here. Because you can run infused jewelry next patch, which is gonna help the sustain a lot. $14 into tumbling, 51 into shadow ward. Because you need to block a lot when you turtle up and try to heal, heavily outnumbered. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for watching and bye bye.
I don't think Ole will go for sleep.
These guys are just so
Yeah,
play with us,
APs.
please.
You're making AP!
Play with me.
No!
Ole!
Play with me, guys.
We need
That's the best question!
we need to rescue Ole.
No, I'm gonna have some fun there. I just wiped 5 people. That's 6.
Follow them. And when you are coming, tell us to come out.
Wait.
Hold on.
Lester is up again.
No, I'm dead now. Fucking frames are so low.